Hey everybody, this is Steve at 1,000 Year Home. So I'm doing two things. I'm building a house that'll last 1,000 years, and I'm also doing restorative agriculture. So today we'll talk about restorative agriculture. I've got an old horse out here named Hank, and he got him all fixed up. He looks pretty darn good for an old horse. But one thing I hadn't done yet is deworm that old horse. So once or twice a year, good to take care of that. I like these safeguards, the fenbenzonol, and you just pour them right over the top of your feed. You look at the weight of your horse. I guess that my horse was between 800 and 1,000 pounds. So it says 1 pound for every 500 pounds. So this is a 1.5 pound, probably hitting a 600-pound horse. So that's what I elected to do because I don't know what his weight is. So we got that. And he ate it all up. So he'll be in good shape with that. I put out some oats here and hollered for him, and don't hear him yet. So he must not be within voice range. But the other thing I did, let's see, is my daughter bought this job box for him so that I could move all of the food out of my my connexes. He hangs around right over there, and when it rains, he stomps a mud puddle in there, and then he tracks mud into my pop-up container, and I don't mind him hanging out with me. I just can't, I just don't want rodents in my pop-up trailer, or rather my Connex, or in my pop-up trailer. So, and then when he can reach in here when he's bored and I'm not around, he'll drag everything out that he can grab with his lips, and throw it all on the ground in the hopes of getting all the way there. I don't know in horse logic why he thinks throwing all my stuff on the ground will get him that bag of oats. But so the goal then is to move everything out of this Connex and put it in the, I'll just grab these right now, put them in that job box. And pretty good job box. He originally bought a cooler. The cooler was $370 now. When did that happen? When did coolers become crazy money? So then she brought it out. We looked it over, and it wouldn't fit everything anyway. This was only a $100 bill more, $400. So Home Depot had them in stock, and so it's much larger. And in here, if y'all been watching a while, he looted his last hay. When I only had it in the plastic bin, he dragged it out, looted it, and ate the whole thing as fast as he could. Whole half bale as fast as he could. So not only do I have room for for that, but we also got some other additional things. She called the farrier. He's got one long hoof there that he hasn't been able to grind down himself. So he's an old boy. So we got him, I don't know why it's called Devil's Claw Plus, but joint support for horses. Because I see he runs with stiff knees when he runs, and well, I know how that feels. Plus out here, there's all these gophers. Shoot, there's gophers right here. You see all the holes and armadillo holes. But Destiny said, my daughter said that old horse was used as a cutting horse in the rodeo. So I imagine his knees are worn out. He spent everything. Old Hank spent everything. Therapy horse, a rodeo horse. All right, I read through this a little bit closer. So Devil's Claw is a root of some kind or another, a food of some sort or another. So Devil's Claw is one of the active ingredients in here, root extract. So yucca, that sounds like that would work for him. Bunch of different herbs, white willow, ascorbic acid, that vitamin C, I could see that would be useful. Grapeseed extract, pantothenic acid, calcium panthenate, huh? All right, well, sure. Then beet pulp, grape pomace meal, all kinds of little things. They're saying here 2 scoops is 30 grams. I read here earlier how many to put in. Maybe it's over here. And they're recommending. We'll see if this makes his old joints work better. I don't know. It says 30 grams for an 800 to 1,000-pound horse daily. Well, that's him. So I'm going to go ahead and give him some of this stuff and see if his knees improve. You don't know. It's hard to see, but I see him running out there. I see that he's all stiff-legged. There's the powder right there. Looks like sawdust or something. Let me smell it. It smells like grape and meal, and smells good actually. Doesn't smell bad at all. Let's see if I'm so surprised he hasn't. Maybe it stopped my shake there, huh? All right, let me help him out here. There's one scoop. There's 2 scoops. Let's see if he likes this stuff. I still don't have an old horse here. I do not know where he's at. 2 scoops. All right. Let's see. I got him a bit more of the fungi. I use that to shoo away the flies, but also to kill the itch that he gets. And then I saw by his ear, one of his ears, he's got a little tiny spot still left. So I'll church that up. So, oh, what did I buy here? This has nothing to do with Hank. This is my stuff. So I bought a bird block. And I really shouldn't even do that. I've got thousands of birds here all the time in a sweet box. Suet, I guess, is the way the rest of the nation pronounces it. And looky here, the honeybees have been flying into my Connex, so I bought them a feed pad, some feed patties. I'll put some feed patties out for the honeybees. I don't know what they eat this time of year. All right. Hey, feed time! Hey, feed time! Feed time, buddy. You want to race? Want to race? I'm in flip-flops. Mark, get set, go! Whipping your ass. Still whipping your ass. Man! Today I whipped your ass, huh? All right. Look at that. I outran a horse. Very spoiled one. After you? All right. Taking Hank Trail. I ran a horse today. Wasn't half bad. I'm old and I'm not obsolete yet. Isn't that a line out of Arnold Schwarzenegger's Terminator movies? I'm old, not obsolete yet. Maybe. I don't know, maybe he's not feeling good. If he didn't remind me about lunchtime. I don't know. Let's see if he enjoys his joint compound. That's what I'm interested in. See if the joint compound works for him today. See if he's eating it. He's eating around it. We'll find out. I like that joint compound. I want to spray you. I see the flies on you. Take care of that. Okay. Licking the bowl clean. So at the very least, he likes the joint compound. We'll see if it helps him or not. To me, it would seem more like an oil would be a better thing, vitamin E or something to that effect. But what do I know? I know a lot, but I think the vitamin E is a better idea. We'll see. I'll look it up. I'll look it up. Joint oils for old horse. I'll look it up. Somebody out there has already studied it. Some ag. Texas A&M, somebody's taking a look at how to treat old horse knees, I'm sure. All right. Well, let me help out these wild bees that keep flying into my pop-up camper. They're after my iced tea mostly is what they come in after, but they're getting a little hungry. Feed patty supplement for bees. I don't mind feeding some wild bees, so I'll cut a strip off there and leave it by my garden, and hopefully the bees find it and not the rats and mice. So that's all part of my restorative agriculture. I guess restorative agriculture just means loving the land. So it says remove patty from the plastic bag. Well, of course, remove hive top. Oh, and put it right in. Well, I'm not going to put it right in. I'm going to put it outside. Sugar, soy flour. What's that? Brewer's dried yeast, water, and pollen. Oh, they got some pollen in here for the guys. All right. Cut off some of the patty, and I already seen an ant found it. So we'll see if the bees will find it. A little piece of the patty. I was originally going to put them with my chicken over here, but the fire ants already own it, and I know that they would devour that, and all I'd be doing is feeding the fire ant. I'm looking for something natural to whack them with. Well, I don't mind using conventional poisons a little bit underneath the houses and around. I would prefer to have something. I've read that orange oil will kill fire ants effectively, so I'm going to follow up on that. Slowly getting my garden around. I'm in no hurry for this. Every time I find a load of Hank manure, I scrape it up, and I'll eventually have it all filled in. Planted some pumpkins already for next year. And what did I do? All right, just going around. This is a little bird treat thing. And there's a suet. And there's where I sit. So I'll be able to watch the little birds in the morning. All right, that's all the restorative agriculture I'm going to do. I don't know about putting out bird feeders if that's restorative or not. That's kind of more of a little joy, a secret joy. So, but I've had them before, and I'm good at hanging my hummingbird feeders and keeping them clean, and hanging my bird feeders and keeping them clean. So I got faith in me that I'll be able to. If the birds learn it, I'll be able to keep up with it. But I'm not sure that I want that many birds. I mean, I have had them come in here in the thousands. I must be in a flight path or something. And of course, they mess on everything then. So I would prefer them out there in the garden a little bit, right? There off the house. I'll get to that eventually. I'll build a little pond in front of the swale and do all that. So now off into the Connex to build for a little bit. All right, for sure, this is the final like and subscribe for the restorative agriculture, because I've already walked to the Connex and I'm starting to build right now. All right, bye.